Okay, so today we are going to talk about few things, not really much, because that is introduction to the language. So let me first of all ask, what do you know or have you read about German that you know already?
I don't get.
What are the things you've read about German that you know already?
The only thing I know is that about the salutation, the good morning salutation.
Okay, the salutation. Okay, no problem. That's the part of it. So I will go straight to sharing my screen now so that we'll start like that. But before I share my screen, let me look for the textbook that we are using. Trying to see the textbook. So by that time now, I would say, is it this? No, it's not this. So German now, there are a few things that German has in common with English. They have things in common, few things. So there's possibility of you seeing some English words in German. But most of them, they are not pronounced the same way. So you cannot judge them the same way.
Okay.
An example of such words is the word kind. K-I-N-D. We have it in German as well. Yes, we have it in German. And it means child. But it's not pronounced as kind. It has a different pronunciation.
Excuse me, what you're saying is that kind means child.
Yes, kind means child. But it's not called kind. It is only spelled kind. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's only spelled kind, but it's not pronounced as kind. It is pronounced as kind.
As kid.
Kind.
Kid.
Kind.
Cute.
Kind.
Am I right?
It's pronounced as kind.
Cute.
There is no L. I'm hearing you pronounce L.
Cute. I'm spelling it. I'm pronounced cute. C-U-T-E. Cute.
C-U what?
C-U-T-E. Like the English name is English pronunciation of cute. C-U-T-E.
No. It's not cute. Cute is different from kind.
Okay.
Like we are pronouncing in. So, kind. That's what it should be. Yes.
King.
Mm-hmm.
King.
So, okay. Is it this? No, not this. I'm still looking for the textbook that we are using. Okay, I think I found one. Treated. All right, so I've gotten it. So I can share my screen now for you to see as well. All right, so if you can see my screen, just let me know that yes, you can see the screen.
Yes, I can.
All right, so this is a textbook we are using for A1. And this is just
Okay.
one aspect of A1. We have two of this textbook for A1, and then two for A2, two for B1, two for B2, and then two for C1, two for C2. That's how it is. All right, so here we start from the beginning. They said the Erste Stunde im Kurs. That is the first thing you are seeing here. Don't worry if you cannot pronounce it. For now, don't worry until I teach the phonetic aspect of the language. Okay?
Okay.
So, the Erste Stunde im Kurs. Here, it's saying the first class, the first hour in the course. Okay. So what are the things you need to know in your first hour in class? What and what should you know? So that's what they emphasize here. So you need to know greetings. Normally, language should start with the alphabet, but
Yeah.
German, they don't start with alphabet. They start with greetings. So from greetings, we move to alphabet. Okay, so this also is another textbook we are using for the alphabet and then the grammar. We use this other textbook. All right, but this is what we want to see now, this first one. So they said Guten Tag. Now, before I move ahead, I would like you to know that German has formality. German likes to be formal a lot. Okay? So when you talk
Okay.
of, oh, respect form and then friendly form, German is a language that deals with respect and friendliness. So when you are respecting someone, you sound formal with the person. When you are sounding friendly with the person, then the person is like, you're sounding like a friend, just, this is my friend. All right, so here we go again. Guten Tag. Mein Name ist Sonja Hauser. Okay?
Yeah.
So here, it said, mein Name ist Sonja Hauser. Now, you are noticing how I'm pronouncing those words. I said Sonja. So you think, oh,
Yeah.
is letter S Z? I said Hauser. Is letter S Z? Ah, we will get there. Now, und wie heißen Sie? Now, what the person said here is what? Guten Tag. Now, if you want to greet someone, good morning in a formal way, or good afternoon, or good evening in a formal way. You will say Guten Tag or Guten Morgen, or you say Guten Abend. So these are the words, the phrases that we use in greetings. Don't worry, we'll still get to that aspect. I will show you everything on this on a different page. All right, so my name is Zoya Hauser und wie heißen Sie? This person is saying, my name is Zoya Hauser. And what is your name, sir or ma? Now, take note of something. When you use this Z here, when you use it, when that Z is starting with capital letter, then you are sounding formal with the person. Now, another thing to take note of, my name is, this is how you introduce yourself. My name is, okay? See, this person wants to say his own name. He said what? My name is, now, I would like you to say it and put your name.
My name is Godwin.
Okay, my name is Godwin.
My name is Godwin.
Good. So,
I'm sorry if you pronounce the first one. What is your name? I want to know the spelling.
Und wie heißen Sie?
Wie heißen Sie?
Yes, don't worry, you will still get it. When we get to the phonetic aspect of the language, you will get all of this, definitely. All right, so let's move ahead. That is formal way of introducing yourself. Now, informal way, you say what? Hello. You can see hello here. That is informal in nature. You are sounding friendly. Hallo, ich heiße Amila Korich. Und wie heißen Sie? Now, this is another way of saying your name. Ich heiße. So you can see, this is another way of saying your name. You can say what? Ich heiße here. Ich heiße Amila Korik. So you can see, this is another way of saying your name. If you can say, my name is so to introduce your name, or you can say what? Ich heiße so.
Ich heiße Godwin.
Ich heiße, not B. That is not B.
Ich heiße, right?
Yes, ich heiße.
Ich heiße Godwin.
Okay. So we move ahead. You can see this is how you ask for somebody's name. Und wie heißen Sie? That's how you ask for someone's name. You ask for the person's name and what is your name? Oh, ich heiße so und so. Now, the third thing you take note is how do you introduce someone else? That's the third thing you take note of. You want to introduce somebody? How do you introduce the person? This is how you introduce the person. Das ist so. Das ist so. Das ist so. Meaning what? That is Jerry. That is Godwin. That is this. That is that. You can see that this one sounds like English.
That is.
It sounds like you want to say that is, right? Good. But it is not that is. It is das ist.
Das ist.
Das ist.
Das.
Good. Das ist Sophia Lopez.
Sophia Lopez.
That is how you say it. Okay? And one more rule. In German, there are lots of rules. Let me say this now. We have a lot of rules and regulation when it comes to German that you must obey before you are able to speak German very well. One of the rules is that you must pronounce every alphabet of a German word. Okay? So you must pronounce every alphabet of a German word. So that is why we have here das ist. That's why we have das ist.
Das.
Good. So let's move ahead. Guten Tag.
Mein Name ist.
Mein Name ist so und so. So,
Mein Name ist.
So this is how we say it. On this page, you can see everyone introducing themselves. Now we have what? Ich heiße Lara Novak, right? The first person. The second person said what? Mein Name ist Walter Baumann. Okay? Ich bin Sophia Baumann. And then the last person says what? Ich bin Lily. So
the first person is are you being right?
Ich heiße. Anytime you see this thing, this alphabet, think of what? Okay?
Okay.
So far is not starting your word. It is not B, it is S. Okay? It is sounds. When we get to alphabet, we get it. Okay? So, Ich heiße Lara Novak. That is the first way of introducing yourself. The second way of introducing yourself is what? Mein Name ist Walter Baumann. Have you seen? Now, the third and final way of introducing yourself is what? Ich bin Sophia. You can say what? Ich bin.
Ich bin Sophia.
Yeah. Now, in English, we have all of this. One is what? I am called Jerry. I can say that. I can tell you, oh, I am called Jerry. I just introduced myself. Or I can say, my name is Jerry. I just introduced myself. Or I can tell you, oh, I am Jerry. Have you seen? Those are the three. The first one is what? I am called Lara Novak. The second one says what? My name is Walter Baumann. The third person said what? I am Sophia Baumann. And then it's still the same thing. I am Lily. Ich bin Lily. Now, note something here. Are you drawing?
No, I'm not.
You just drew on the screen, okay? So, note something here. All right, note something. I call this one Walter, right?
Okay.
So, that means our letter W is sound V in German.
Wow.
Okay, so let's move ahead before we go to alphabet today. Let's move ahead. Let's see what they have here, if there is something important. Okay, so now see this person introducing herself. Ich komme aus Deutschland. Ich spreche Polnisch und Deutsch.
Yes.
We have moved from what? Introducing yourself to talking about where you come from and the languages you can speak. Have you seen? So, I come from what? Nigeria. You say what? Ich komme aus Nigeria. It is spelled the same way, but it is pronounced differently. Ich komme aus Nigeria. Okay?
Ja.
Ich spreche Deutsch und Englisch. Have you seen? But this person said what? Ich spreche Polnisch und Deutsch. So the person speaks what? Polish and
Police and
German. So German is called Deutsch. Germany is called Deutschland. Have you seen? Now you are getting vocabularies little by little. Okay. Like I said before, in every language, there are three aspects that you need to understand. And once you can connect the three dots, you are good to go in the language. Okay, so the first dot is your phonetic aspect, which will help you to pronounce very well. And then when someone is speaking, it will help you to know which word they just spoke. That's phonetic aspect. It will help in your pronunciation and your listening. And then the second one is your grammatic aspect. It will help in your construction of good and correct sentences. And then when you are reading a very long sentence, it will help you to still maintain the meaning of that sentence. That's grammatic. It helps in writing, speaking, and reading. Even listening, it helps. That's grammatic. And the last one is your vocabularies. The vocabularies will help you to combine your grammar to be able to use it. So if you have vocabulary and you have phonetics, but you don't have grammar, you will be speaking wrong German. If you have grammar, you have phonetics, but you don't have vocabulary, you will not be able to speak any German. But when someone is speaking German to you, you will know when they make mistake with their grammar or with their pronunciation, even though you don't know the meaning of those words. And if you have vocabulary and grammar, but you don't have phonetics, you might not be able to listen to hear what people say very well. That's one. And then you still will not be able to pronounce German words very well. And then you can see that all of them work hand in hand. So if you have the three together, then you have become a German guru. It's as simple as that. Now, the first thing is, you see, the phonetic aspect and the grammatic aspect is the work of your teacher to teach you. The grammatic and the phonetic is the work of your teacher to teach you. You see that last aspect, which is the vocabularies, it is the work of you, the student, to do. You are the one that will go and look for vocabularies yourself. Oh, how do we speak? How do we say this in German? How do we say this in German? What do they call this in German? Because I am coming from this language, so I'll be able to pick. And vocabularies comes through the help of dictionary. So dictionary, you use that to check out what and what and what some words mean in German. So gathering such vocabularies, and then by the time your teacher teaches you to a certain level in grammar, you will be able to confidently speak German without any fear of, I might be wrong. So far, your vocabulary is right, and then your grammar is correct. You're good to go. So that is by the way. So I am just saying this so that every day, either we have class or we don't have class, every day, make sure that you are learning at least 50 new words. Okay? 50 new words daily. Write them out. If you cannot get everything together, no problem. But make sure you are writing 50 new words out every day in German. And then these 50 new words, make sure out of these 50 new words, you are having at least 35 verbs from it. You are having 35 different verbs from these 50 new words. The rest can now be nouns or adjectives or so. You can now be. Okay? By this,
Yeah.
you'll be able to meet up with your target. Shikena? All right, so we move ahead. The second person here, he said, ich komme aus Deutschland, ich spreche Deutsch, Englisch und ein bisschen Spanish. So this person is saying that he speaks ein bisschen Spanish. You can see ein bisschen Spanish. This is how you say a little. This is how you say what? A little of this. Ein bisschen Deutsch, ein bisschen this, ein bisschen that. Oh, ich spreche ein bisschen Igbo, ich spreche ein bisschen Französisch, aber ich spreche viel Deutsch. Ich spreche mehr Englisch als Deutsch. So, I speak German, I speak English than Deutsch. So, ich komme aus Polen. Another way, you can see, I come out of, this aus means what? Out of or from. Okay? Ich komme aus Polen. I come from Poland. Now, you can see, Poland is the country, Polnish is the language. Deutschland is the country, Deutsch is the language. Okay?
Yeah.
So, that will be one of your assignments. You will look for 35 different countries and their language, how to say them in German and the language in German. Okay? So we have this one. Spanish is the language. So what is the country for Spanish? For Spain? How do you say Spain in German? That's one thing. Okay? So the last person. Ich komme aus Deutschland. Ich spreche Deutsch und ein bisschen English. You can see a little English, but she speaks Deutsch very well. Okay? So, don't mind. My Zoom will go off in the next 10 minutes. Okay? So we have to reconnect again. All right. So, we continue here. Now, here we are. Wer sagt was? Who says what? So this one, they said, hören Sie und ordnen Sie zu. Now, hören is the verb to listen. Ordnen zu, that's to ordnen, is the verb to arrange or rearrange. So this one, we don't have the audio here. This is one I will send to you differently. So I will send this textbook as well to you. So the audio part of this classes. You said?
I thought I was about asking that.
Okay. Yeah, I will send you the textbook and then the audio so that any part that you see this audio, this one, you can actually do it on your own. The days that we don't have class, you can do it. All right. So another thing, we have Guten Tag, we have Hello. Have you seen formal, informal?
Tell me the meaning of and hotel diesel.
What's that?
You didn't tell me the meaning of BZ voice, or is the I don't even right.
Yeah, I said it. I said verse that verse. Who says what? This is who. This is what. I said hören is the verb to listen. And then to ordner is to rearrange. Meaning what? Listen and rearrange. That's what they're saying here. So, Guten Tag, formal. Hallo, informal. Auf Wiedersehen, formal. Tschüss, informal. So you can see the two. So this Auf Wiedersehen and Tschüss, these are the ways of saying bye-bye to someone.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yes, Auf Wiedersehen is a way of saying bye to someone.
Then Tschüss.
Yes, this one is Tschüss. Okay, so now we are here. Said this is also audio, but let's see if we can get few words from here. Auf Wiedersehen, Herr Schröder. Tschüss, Kinder. Now, can you see this word? Kinder. I told you. K-I-N-D. We have it in German. Kinder means what? Children. That's plural. Kind, without the ER here, it means child. All right, so we have here, Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. Willkommen bei Musik International. This is how to say welcome to, okay? Willkommen bei. That means what? Welcome to so and so. You want to welcome people to church. You can say willkommen bei der Kirche. Oder willkommen zur Kirche. Okay? So, how to say, oh, ladies and gentlemen. You say what? Damen und Herren. So this is ladies and gentlemen. Now, what do you see first? Guten Abend. That is what? Good evening. Guten Abend is what? Good evening. Then, Guten Morgen is good morning. Okay? Guten Tag, what did I call it? Good day or good afternoon. One of it. So you can see they said, oh, danke. Meaning what? You should know this. You should know danke. I think it's the most popular word in German.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, good. Dankeschön is the most popular word in German, like I see. So we have Gute Nacht. This Gute Nacht, it means what? Good night. Now, you don't just say good night to someone. You know, normally we use good night to say bye-bye to someone, right?
Yeah.
Now, this good night, you don't just say it anyhow. You don't say it anyhow in Germany. Good night is only said, I think, within the house when the person you are talking to is going to bed already. So you cannot say you are leaving your office and you want to tell your boss, good night. You now say, oh, gute Nacht. You don't. You don't tell your boss like that. No. So what do you say instead? Instead of guten Nacht, what do you say? I will get that now. Now, see, guten Morgen is between what? 6 o'clock in the morning and 11 in the morning. That's when you can say guten Morgen to someone. Now, between 11:01, once it is 01 till 6 p.m., you can say what? Guten Tag. And then between 6 p.m. to the following day, you can say what? Guten Abend. So that is how you say it. Now, to the question I asked you, that what do you say then if the person you are talking to...
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
But you didn't tell me if you are going, if you're at work and you want to greet your boss.
Yes, that's what I want to say now. So if you are leaving your work and you want to tell your boss good night and it's not yet night, so what do you say instead? You say, I will type. You say bis morgen. So you say bis morgen. You can as well say bis später. Bis später.
Bis später or bis morgen.
Or you say bis bald. Or bis anything that talks about time. Okay? You can say bis anything that talks about time. An example.
What's the meaning of bis?
Bis means until, or you say see you. That's what bis means. It means see you or until so. Oh, see you next week. You say what? Bis nächste Woche. Oh, see you next year. Bis nächstes Jahr. See you next month. You say what? Bis nächster Monat. Okay, so this is how you use bis. You use this bis with anything that talks about time to say bye-bye to someone. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I hope you are seeing my screen.